Very good morning and namaskar. Welcome to Power Talks session 2 today. Uh, the very important subject, mind management. On behalf of Weltungar Hilfe, Sharon, and our Madhya Pradesh partners, Darshana, Mahatma Gandhi Seva Ashram, Spandan, Pahel, and Vikas Savad, I, Pratibha, welcome all of you to today's this important session. In the time of pandemic, we all are struggling with lot of mental issues and challenges. In order to support all of us, we have planned this Power Talk series. And yesterday we had a very wonderful session where each one of us were enlightened with very important topic of how to manage stress in this time of pandemic. Continuing to this same discussions and subject, today we have this important topic, mind management. So on behalf of everyone, I welcome Swami Chidrupanandaji, who will be enlightening us with this important subject. Welcome, Swamiji. I also welcome Veltungar Hilfe Country Director and our Program Advisor, Philip, on this important session. So I will not take any further time. Over to Swamiji for this important session. Thank you so much, Swamiji, for your important your time to facilitate this very, very important subject in this time of pandemic. So over to Swamiji. Thank you, Swamiji.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. And nice again meeting all of you. So friends, I will share my screen today and then we'll start the lecture. You are able to see the screen? Anybody can reply?
Yes, Swamiji.
Yeah, fine. That's good. So good morning, everyone again, once again. And today we have to see the most important subject on the planet, mind management. So let's see, and it's a huge subject. The more we go deeper into it, the more mysteries of the mind will be revealed. And it is said that, mind has no limits. Mind is a huge power. So let's see now, one by one. So today is mind management. So my mind, my business. Very important. So it's our mind. Actually, in life, every page we are filling. If you take life as a book, every page, every day is a page. So every day I'm writing something. Right? Unconsciously, consciously. But something is being written, something is being impressed, something is being printed. And it's all energy. So we keep on writing every day. And whatever positive or negative, let us see later on. Okay. You are the writer of your book, life book. Nobody, even God also cannot write anything. The pen is in my hand, the book is in my hand, whatever I feel, I will not say right now, mind is in my hand. We have to bring it into our hand, into our control. So therefore, charge your mind and take charge of your life. Say mind alone is everything. Then what is mind, how to manage it, and then what are the steps are there? All that we will see today as much as possible. It's all in the mind. First thing to notice is it's all in the mind. And beautifully, Swami Chinmayananda says, mind is a monkey. Imagine riding over the donkey of body in a circus of life. Then what will be the condition? The mind is riding over the body and misusing, abusing the entire physical body. It's a mind which exposes the body to all kinds of negativities. It's a mind which drives the body. And the whole life is a big circus. A great thinker had commented, it's all a cartoon show. So much of, like so multiple waves in this ocean of the humanity. So many waves are rising. Each wave is clashing, creating huge tidal waves or big waves, sometimes trough, sometimes crest. All humanity I'm talking. Opinions are different, thoughts are different, and then it's all huge energy, colliding energy. So life itself is totally disorganized, not only at the individual level, even but the totality level. There is no synchronization, there is no harmony. Whatever certain reason, we have moved away from that harmony, synchronization. In fact, the tribal people, the primitive men whom we call, they have more sync among themselves, more harmony among themselves. They live as a tribe, but unity is seen, much more unity is seen, much more sync is seen. SYNC. So therefore, what we need is important to understand in life, very important. Because we are dealing with the mind, we are dealing with our life. And mind is nothing but, that I'll come to the point later on. A lot of emotions are thrown out. Of course, we need a great support, great bank of knowledge, understanding. A lot of things are required. So one important thing is, you attract what you fear. It's an energy. You are actually calling a fear as an emotion. And then this will create so much of havoc. And the fear attracts all kinds of negative energies. Whatever you are scared of, slowly you are manifesting it. You are visualizing it. You are giving an energy. You are giving an impetus. Very important. And second thing is, you become what you hate. That is horrible. You become what you hate. I hate this, I hate that. It could be anything you may, okay, I am permitting you may dislike it, doesn't matter. Okay, I don't like, I go to hotel, I may not like a dish, I order a particular dish, that's it. But my neighbor who is sitting next to me, he has ordered that very dish which I don't like, but I need not hate him. Okay, he is fine. I'm fine with that, with my dish. He is fine. Okay, that's okay. But I need not dislike. Sorry, I need not hate. Pardon me. If I start hating all that I don't like, then the family cannot be together. Forget about country and society. In the family only, everybody will start hating each other. So these two principles, you become what you hate, you attract what you fear. Therefore, we have to avoid these two. And in these situations, we are prone to them. Likely, because life is, taking different turn for us. We are actually entering into a new normal, new thinking, new experiences, new habits which we are creating during pandemic. Therefore, friends, let us go into what is this mind? What does it do? All those things. So these are the layers which we have. Let me explain this. Of course, some of you may be familiar with this. First one is physical body, which is visible. Surrounding it, little larger field, little larger than the physical size is energy body. And that energy sinks into our system. Sometimes we may call it as, not exactly full form of it, but a particular word we can use. An expression of that energy is bioelectricity, which runs our system, which runs our physical body. That electricity is which is released in the heart. The nodes are released. SA nodes, the current pulsations. So it's like electrification is, electric supply is going on to the body for function. And then we come to emotions, that is a mind full of emotions. Pleasant, unpleasant, all kinds of varieties of emotions are. Okay, interesting thing I would like to share. I read somewhere in English, when it is a work by a Western country research, they found out there are 4,366 traits or emotions that are possible in English language, in English expressions. In corresponding, maybe in all language, all languages, the corresponding things are there. But then they said, they were English like love, kindness, obsession, greed. So these traits are there possible in one human mind. So we are actually full of emotions. And the mind is driven. That energy, some extent it is controlled, driven, given a push, given a direction. By whom? By our own value system. What values you uphold? But this is not a class on values, but I'm just telling you value system, values. So values influence the mind, and mind influences the energy field. And energy field influences the physical body health and condition. That's how we talk about psychosomatic diseases, psychological diseases, the diseases whose origin is in the mind. So the mind and beyond mind is intellect or buddhi in Sanskrit, or intellect, or you can say the value system that you hold on. And beyond that is your personality design. DNA at the physical level, certain traits and all that. But the DNA of the total personality of your value system, even the substratum of the value system. There is something called core being in everybody, that core. And it is very difficult to master it or control it. It's a design. Of course, you can change it. I'm not going into that direction now. But that influences. So design influences the intellect or value system that you hold in intellect. That will affect the emotions. That will, in fact, in turn, shift the energy level. And that will further again impact the physical body. So let me come to another picture of the same thing. This is how we are composed. The body is a field assistant. You are sleeping and the body doesn't go on its own for an evening walk. So body has to be driven. So body is a merely assistant. Vehicle. Vehicle is always driven by the driver. And who executes the orders of the intellect, the life supporting system. So mind is called troublesome executive. You know that you have to study for exam, but mind is an executive. Through mind only I have to achieve it. Unfortunately, the mind is troubling me. It is not obeying my orders. Tragedy. I know what is to be done, but I cannot do what I wanted to do. There's a lack of cooperation from the mind. And then comes the value system, and I spoke about it, life supporting system. Whole life is actually what kind of values that you embraced. What is that? You give value to money, name, fame, togetherness, honesty, integrity, contribution, kindness, compassion. What you are, each has its own consequence. See, each has its own consequence. It's a cause and effect. So I give value to all the junk food. The effect is seen on the body. So I give value for everyday hotel food. And slowly, even everybody says, slowly it affects your health. That's a home cooked food is better. So whatever you are holding on to, you give value to money, name, fame, power. So at any cost, I want power. For the sake of power, I am ready to kill or sacrifice anything. So that is the value that you give to power. So the value that you give plus the path that you follow, it's all in the value system. So behind the buddhi or intellect is you, the real being, the one who is thinking, acting, feeling. Now, this is the personality which we are comprised of. So what is mind? We have to address now. What is mind? Now see friends, as I told you, mind is troublesome executive. Under whom it is executive? Under your intellect. You know, but you cannot, the mind doesn't cooperate with us. I suggest to mind, I suggest to something to mind. Mind says, go to hell. So sometimes I am helpless victim of my own mind. Imagine, I know what is to be done by the mind, by me, and I order the mind, and mind just simply obeys without resistance. The problem is khatam ho gaya pura. Mind concentrated. Mind slept. Mind don't watch TV, okay. Don't watch TV for overtime, okay. Mind don't react, okay. Like a well-trained dog. Well-trained dog. Once at the railway station, I met one, I think, reserve constable or somebody or someone. He's having a huge dog with him from the armed services. So he was talking and I was alone. So he came and then sat next to me. The platform also empty. The train has to come and then people are not yet come. So I went early also on that day, much early. And a ferocious dog. I was scared. Maharaj, ye kya karega? No, Swami ji, kuch nahi karega. He was sitting quiet and calm. Then I was asking the dog, Swamiji, we have trained him so well. We belong railway police, yeah. So now he travels and then he catches thieves and smells many things and all. Wonderful. Absolutely under my command, he said. So I was eating biscuit. I gave him one. Should I give the dog also? He said, you can give, but he will not eat. So I just kept my biscuit. The dog looked at me, laughed as if he never bothered. I said, why he is not eating? So unless I give order to eat, he will not eat. Then I told him, biscuit खराब हो रहा है तो खाने दो इनको कम से कम. मतलब दिल दुख रहा है मेरा. अच्छा बिस्किट था, कंपनी कॉस्टली बिस्किट था. Very good. And then he said, no, okay, eat. And he ate. Suppose my mind is like that. I know what is to be done. I know who is a doer in me, the mind, and I order the mind and mind obeys and simply implicitly obeys, simply obeys. No problem. There is a tussle in me. The tussle for all of us, we are suffering because of our mind. No other body is giving me trouble, but even the most of the cases are due to mind. Even if there is some physical problem, it is the mind which is registering and reacting to it. Those who have stopped reacting, but they are achieving great things even in that condition of their physical bodies. All over the world, we can see examples. Physically impaired, but they are able to achieve because of their mind. So what is mind then? So mind is nothing but flow of thoughts. So many thoughts are rising. I'll come to the later part of it. And example is what? As the river, so as the water, so the river. If waters are pure, river is pure. Waters are muddy, river is muddy. Waters are fast, river is fast. Waters are slow, river is slow. Waters are colorful, river is colorful. So as the water, so the river. Therefore, as the thoughts, so the mind. That's one part is over. So every thought, the mind is composed, structured, created, built out of thoughts. So if all my thoughts are serene, calm, pure, dynamic, action-oriented, goal-oriented, there is no limit for me to achieve great things. But if my thoughts are vulgar, my thoughts are very cheap, low, greedy, harmful, full of negativity, and that produces that magnetic field is produced like that only. So mind is, each thought is nothing but energy. Therefore, mind is nothing but a field of energy or a reservoir of energy. It's nothing but energy. A subtler energy, not at the bioelectricity or energy level energy. This is little subtler, little deeper energy, subtler energy. But a huge reservoir is given to us. Mind is given to us. Energy is given to us. So I'm not going deep into that. So this reservoir of energy has to be managed. So come back to thought again. So what is then thought? Thought is nothing but a unit of energy. Because thought has got the power. See, for example, I'm sitting here. I have a huge body, almost 6 feet height. a good weight, tall. I'm sitting here. I'm alive, not dead. Suddenly I get a thought. One thought. Let me go to kitchen. The whole body moves. That is the power of the thought. I'm not actually, I'm living blindly. I don't know what is happening to me, the mechanism behind my movement, the thought. Simple thought. So the thought structure is that much energy is there. It has really, that small, it's like an explosion. Small thought explodes, creates an impact on the mental field, influences the energy field, and makes the body move as per the will, as per the direction of the thought. And the thoughts are moving in different directions every day, every moment, splashing all over. Like waters are splashed everywhere. Huge energy. Like Niagara waterfalls, these thoughts are falling. Falling means energy is created, but all in different directions. And the movement of thoughts are there. So I get exhausted mentally. Energy is being leaked out. So I get exhausted. I don't know how to handle this energy. Anything, any emotion is energy. An impulse is energy. If it is a rightful impulse, well and good, it can be converted into action. So, what is the thing now? Energy follows thought. So, thought is created. Whatever the thought direction is, energy simply follows in that. So, thought is moving, meaning it is paving the way for energy to follow. So, thought is released in one direction, energy goes into the direction. So, more thoughts you release in same direction, more energy is released, and more energy is released in the same direction. The energy starts manifesting in the physical realm. So we are handling energy every moment. You can feel it, how much energy is there. So therefore, moment to moment, a second is a longer time. Every microsecond, we are handling energy. And it is creating havoc. Mishandling energy, mishandling electricity, energy, mishandling fire energy, air energy. So friends, I think I gave you one simple definition. Mind is defined as not a pool of thoughts, not a well of thoughts where water doesn't move. In a lake or a pond or a pool, the water is not moving. It is there. It is just only rising there only. No, but these are thoughts are like river going in all directions. So now please pay attention. This is something important. This is based on research. Types of individuals. Very interesting. Please pay attention. Psychology mentions. Suppose one positive thought, one negative thought. For every positive thought, one negative thought you are getting. And we get it. Mostly some, get up in the morning. Tomorrow, let me get up morning and go for a morning walk, healthy walk. And then thought, well, day after tomorrow onwards, let us start. Tomorrow, I think I'm not in a mood. So one energy is rising, and then a negative energy came and collided, and both are dropped. Like in movies, you saw, no? You see, some kind of a weapon is there, other weapon, anti-missile, and this missile, anti-missile, both collide and fall down. So one positive thought, one negative thought collides, and then they just fall down. So, but for every positive thought, one negative thought might come. You may create another positive thought and defeat the negative thought. But if that is a situation normally coming, you are a balanced individual. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody feels like bunking their office. Everybody feels like bunking their schools, going to school, college. I also feel sometimes that, how nice it would be if there is no talk today. I just want to freak out. I want to have some kind of a agenda-less day. One thought, we are a balanced individual. Suppose the negative thoughts are increasing for every positive thought. So two negative thoughts, you become irritable. That irritates you and you start irritating others. You are an irritable personality. To whom you are irritable, you yourself, you are irritable to yourself, and that irritation slightly transfer it to others. Become cranky, slightly. The beginning of personality breakdown, individual breakdown. Suppose the negative 3:1, unstable. Become so unstable you become. There is no stability. So your decisions are changed. One moment you say, I will go. Next moment, okay, they agreed. They may complete the formalities. Okay, we are going. I get your ticket. Everything is done. Then you say, no, I changed my mind. I am not going. But just now you told you will go. Oh no, I'm sorry. I think I had I had again second time. I had a second thought. What second thought? Third thought. I think negative thoughts. I changed my mind. Unstable, so unpredictable. You come across such people in the world, in the family. There is no stability, there is no thinking, there is no harmony, there is no progress. How do we handle this? Some people do crime, but as soon as they come out of prison, they just can't resist doing another crime. They say it's okay, but we cannot keep quiet, and then we have to do crime. And they go to jail again. They are not worried, but they just can't stop themselves. Negative. This is a horrible post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, any unpleasant, remember friends, PTSD, any unpleasant experience you come across, listen carefully, you get into PTSD mode, 4:1. That is 4 negative thoughts, 1 positive thought. Okay, but which experience or what experience can become traumatic differs from person to person his own stamina. So this is not uniform. So my level is something I can break at one level. I enter into PTSD. Stress is created already. You know one thing? I think next slide may be there. I don't know. I will just tell itself now itself. You know, every research has proven that, you know, every mind, every individual, he has at least 50,000 self-talks a day in the mind. Like rice when it's boiling, not in cooker. Cooker you cannot see. So in an olden day, they just put rice in a bowl and then put water and then lid, and then they keep open the lid and just see. So at the final stages, you know, you can see the sound also, and boiling. That exactly the hot boiling, that almost, you know, getting prepared. Rice is in formation. I'm just give an example. Then the water boils, like that. Continuous self-talks are there. I think I will go there. I do this. I don't want. I don't like this. Continuous. How much energy we are wasting? And 5:1 depression. So everybody has a depressed moments in life. Somebody is for longer duration. Somebody in a pandemic depression in pandemic only. Or when I was, not me, when somebody got corona, during that time at least, during corona, I became depressed. I don't know whether this will leave me or not, or this will take me into further complications or what exactly can be done by me. So sudden experiences in life, suddenly suppose somebody died in the family, you go and get into depression. Maybe for some time, for some cases lifelong. It's a variety, it's a mind energy, you know, it's a mind, how it reacts, how you are trained it, what kind of thoughts you are planted, what are your goals, what is the understanding of yours about life. Many factors it depend upon. It will continue. 6:1. Personality started breaking. You may have to be hospitalized. Stress and strain, sleeplessness. You get closed. Nobody can access your being. You're simply closed to all suggestions. So I've started collapsing inside. And this is severe personality disorder further, where, you know, you may not take food, you can be continuously under depression, and this personality is breaking, then horrible things you are imagining, various emotions strike you. You are not balanced. Forget of balance. Long back we lost the balance. Nobody can help you. It's like you are completely closed. And 8:1 is psychotic. And it is said, humanity in general now, it's about research recently 10-15 years back only. So we are actually living in PTSD condition, post-traumatic stress disorder. And every experience is a trauma for me. I tell you one example. I'm not joking. One of our workers in the ashram here in Noida, where I stay. He was talking about his village in UP. And he was talking to me about his neighbor. They were they're well-off people, villages, but they had a lot of money they spent on children. Somebody became doctor, I think I was told, I don't know. And second day, I wanted about 30-year-old, and then he pursuing some chart accountancy or something like that, I was told. So these boys, ashram boys, are telling that 30-year-old boy, the man, youth, died out of corona. So in Kanpur, when he went there and he contracted, he was working or studying there and contracted there and then died. Then I asked him how many days he was suffering and what was the thing, which hospital. They said, Swamiji, nothing happened of that sort. Then what happened? He got a report. Doctor gave a report that COVID positive. He just read that and the nerves in the brain put together. And bleeding through nose, he just collapsed on the ground and died. One news that I got COVID. I could not break, I could not digest this. I don't have any courage left. To such an extent, my personality collapsed. So we are always under stress. Anyway, I'm not going to stress management now. Some other aspects of stress management, what we have not seen yesterday. So these are two states of mind. Concave mind, concave lens and convex lens. Concave mind is what? When parallel incident rays fall upon the surface of the concave lens, rays diverge. I'll explain to you simple, what is the concave mind? Exactly same thing happens in the mind. Where are the rays coming from hitting? From the intellect, from your own intellect, your own buddhi. You have certain decisions, certain thoughts. You know what is to be done. Buddhi knows. Okay. I know I have to study well. I know I have to do my job well. I know I have to take care of my family. I know I have to do this. I know I have to do that. I know I have to take care of my health. I know I have to improve my health. I know I have to have a healthy disciplinary regime every day for myself to improve my health. I know. So I give a thought to the mind. Mind, today onwards, morning, instead of breakfast, eat fruits. Suggestion is given to the mind. That mind, as soon as that thought is given to mind, who is the executive? Mind has to plan and execute. No, mind has to execute the order. The mind is a real doer. Remember that. Mind is a real doer. Mind is a real doer. Mind is a real doer. So when he receives the suggestions from the intellect, mind says nothing doing it, resists and fizzles out entire things. It gives its own logic. No, fruits are not good, an empty stomach, some kind of nonsense mind. I think it doesn't suit this, doesn't suit you. No, it's difficult to get fruits always. You are for 15 days outside your own city, then where will you get fruits? Then that may not be stuffy, they may not be filling. You get frequent hunger. It doesn't look nice again if you take after 1 hour some food in the office. People think you are mad. It doesn't suit you. Who suggested you? Just diverges. A good thought. And tell the mind, let us go to movie. Immediately it will be jumping out of its own bed. Oh yeah, that's good thought. Thank you very much. Let's have a party. Very good, I'm ready. But you are not feeling well. No problem. Now I think I can manage. But what do we need to create? Convex mind. So this convex mind, what does it do? it will support. The mind shape is changed. It's a convex shape. So whatever suggestions you give, okay, mind tomorrow onwards, let me have breakfast. For breakfast, only fruits. Then the mind supports you. Okay, if that is the case, plan every day. Every day evening you can purchase, or for not more than 3-4 days you purchase fruits. Don't keep it in the fridge. Take out from the fridge at about 6 o'clock. Then they will be normal temperature. They will come. Thanda fruits kana theek nahi fridge mein se. Therefore, mind speaks so many things. You can take this fruit. This fruit may not suit you. These fruits will suit your system. This much is the quantity. Good, good. I am with you. Oh, I have to study well. Doesn't matter. I am with you. Keep the book ready. Keep the pen ready. Keep the stuff ready. Mobile switch off kar lo. Go separately in a room or go to library. But be made some kind of solitude you create for study. Be serious. Keep the notes. Suggestions are given. So mind cooperates. Otherwise, we are actually in PTSD condition. Almost every experience is a trauma for me. When I'm watching, for example, no generator and no inverter at home, suddenly I'm watching a beautiful movie. Then the power gone, the TV gone. It creates such a pain in my heart. Oh God, oh God, oh God, why this has to go now? My God. Last over cricket match, power gone. And no mobile signal. Trauma. It creates some stress in you. Then you call somebody. You can't call also mobile signal off. So what a trauma it is. So friends, how do we manage these energies? And what is that mind is doing to me, with my energies in the mind? This we must know. So energies are basically in 3 directions they go. 3 directions. One is the past, one is future, other is in the present. So 3 directions the energy can wander. Not that whole mind is in the past, whole mind is in the future, whole mind is in the present. If that is the whole mind, if it is in the present, you achieve the greatest state in life. So we are not talking about that. So we are talking about the mind, how the energies are splashed, running, leaking. So one is past. Suppose, imagine, I'm just giving, this is also a big subject. Suppose 40% of mind rebels in the past. Past good things, past memories, past incidents and experiences, past negative experiences. Mind rebels in the past. Say 40%. To whom it is 40%? For some it could be 90% also. More the age, more the past, less future you have. So old people, always 90% of their energies are spent in their past. Everything they connect to past. हमारे जमाने में तो ऐसा नहीं होता, हमारे जमाने की बात है। So everything you connect to past. Cost of the vegetables, past. Cost of medicines, past. So their mind revolves in the past, good experiences, bad experiences. So more energy is leaked out. In our case, I'm telling you, an average man, a middle-aged man, example I'm giving you, say 40% energy is going into the past. That is redundant, wasted, scrap. Industrial scrap that we get out of production. So 40% is scrap. So we have 60% left in the mind. How it is divided? 40%, say imagine, for somebody 50, somebody 60, but to total 100. For 90% old man, suppose 90% is past, how much he has future? Hardly any future. Say 1 or 2% he may think, I don't know, for tomorrow if I am alive, God's grace. That's it, only he can go. And rest of the amount and energy he has to spend in the present, whatever is present available. If he can spend rest of the energy to live, to lead in daily activities. So 40% gone. In future, anxieties, fear, insecurities, imaginations, dreams, calculations, drawing schemes for our future. And like IPL cricket match or any cricket match, for it, not IPL, any cricket match you take, the series you take. How will we calculate? This country has to win over that country. This country has to lose over this country. And this country has to draw with that country. Then India will have chance. Then India has to lose with them. Then only they will be able to play with them. Then only India can win them. Some people calculate like that. Like that, we calculate so many incidents, events, we plan. Incidents and events we plan. So 40% gone, somebody guesses 30, somebody 50, somebody 60. I think you understood the principle behind it. Ultimately, what is left with me in the present? Only 20% is left, my dear, in the present. But 20% I don't invest in the present. Now, how do I divide that energy in a day? In the present, you take spread in a day at least. How do I dissipate, squander, destroy those energies? How? 9% stressful activities, self-created stress. Example I'm giving you. Any Zoom meeting, suppose Zoom meeting or any online meeting, classes. Suppose you're supposed to log in 3 minutes before, 2 minutes before, to save. Then you don't, the last minute you try to log in. Then you recognize that this is not good. When the laptop came in, they're not charged also, and then the connection is not good. Something you find, then you get panic. The official meeting, boss is attending. Why don't you check 5-10 minutes before and relax? Some people go to airports also on time. On time means, they calculate. And they miss flight. So they create stress and then big mangna padta hai. Why do you come to late to airport? Any genuine traffic jam? Nothing, sir. I started late. I think I calculated like that. I never expected today. I travel, frequent traveler. I never expected this much rush today. Being Sunday, what kind of things happening? What is this government? What government you're talking about? Why did you come late to the airport? Then you are asking everybody, fighting with the line, other passengers. Otherwise, we are also important. Get into the line. Why did you come late? Who are you to say that? Oh, wow. I mean, I keep listening all this. Ever since pandemic started, I'm relieved of all the pain of travel and then listening to all these dialogues and fighting and panic. So suppose stress is given to you by situation, not by because of you, but it's self-created stress it is. Your mind is not available. No, you're already invested in stressful energies. Suppose you are not able to, you are living in the present. So you have more energy to handle stress also. Today, I don't have energy to handle stress. Why? Because I'm squandering it. All the energies. For every online talk, 15 minutes before, 20 minutes before, I set up my everything. Then I relax. I need not be there in the before system. I know the Wi-Fi is working properly, the laptop is charged fully, camera is fine. So what is left out, my dear? 11% energy is left out. Okay. But now 11% also not fully available. Because 9% we waste in purposeless activities. Purposeless time waste, purposeless activities, such as changing the channels of TV. 200 channels are changed in 2 minutes. Or 10 minutes you sit before, or 1 hour you sit before, nothing you watched except changing the channels. Neither gained any knowledge, nor information, nothing, nor entertainment, nothing. Or standing in a balcony and drinking all pollution if you are in Delhi. And why are you standing? Are you reading a book? No. Are you thinking? No. Are you calculating? Nothing. Then what? I'm just sitting there and then watching the traffic on the road. So this kind of activities cannot be done by a busy doctor, a busy lawyer, or a busy chartered accountant, or a busy lecturer, or a busy teacher. So many great people in different walks of life, they don't have this kind of a time with them, but they're focused, they're healthy. Entertainment time you can specially allot the time for that. So half an hour time just sitting quietly in the park or under the tree. This is my solitude time. A lot. That's a different part. But many purposeless activities we involve, gain nothing over the day, and we lose time and energy. So hardly left 2% in the present. So 2% investment, we wanted to increase our stamina, we reach higher score goals, and then how is it possible? So what should we do? Reduce slowly, control by awareness, practicing presence of mind, then learn to live more in the present. So this is what is to be achieved. So more space is created in the present. So more energies can be handled. More emergency situations can be handled. I'm prepared. Like firefighters. Every day they have to check petrol and current supply, emission, motor, everything has to be checked. After checking for about 2-3 hours every day, they can sit and chit chat. No doubt. Any suppose sudden call come, they just go. Everything is ready. Like that, if we have to make our mind. So what is to be done? Past memories, leakage energies, future anxieties. In the present also, we are excited, therefore creating stress or purposeless activities, excitement in useless activities, excitement created, we are excited only because of stressful activities. So disturbed in the present, I am Suppose this I have to talk. So I made my form, thoughts, what kind of thoughts, what kind of slides I should add. That is my preparation now. I don't have to make anything new. But what kind of combination I can give, what kind of sequence I can give. So that has to be done at least sometime before the talk. So plus constant check on mental negativities. So now the mind runs, just see this. Champa tree is beautiful. You can add your own examples. I remember the way it's shown in Kangra paintings. See how is mind drifting. The third thought will be Kangra Valley rivulets are very attractive. How the mind goes on. And then goes, but the most beautiful river is Ganga. Then these rivulets. Mind jump to Ganga. Then you remember Ganga, how you enjoyed the Ganga with your friend. Then you think about your friend who is not in India, in some other country. And then you remember that he had forgotten here, he had asked me to do this, or if he is supposed to take this, but then, inka saman rahi gaya, something you remember. Then ultimately you say, okay, long back I did not, since long time I did not contact, and I have been not in touch with him. I think now I must talk to him and then send an email or phone call or WhatsApp call. कितना समय लगा भैया इसमें? Hardly seconds. Fat. So how many? Suppose the 10 thoughts are created in a matter of 1 second or 2 seconds. Tuck, created. So how many units of energy is wasted? Like that, the whole day we are wasting our energy. So what are the healthy, unhealthy conditions of the mind because of these situations? Results of agitated mind, lack of confidence. General I'm talking. Because the mind is not with us. Our mind, only 2% is present. And second is what? Lack of cooperation. Mind doesn't cooperate with us. Why? We are not inculcated discipline. For the first one, no composure. We are not practiced composed mind. In trauma cases in clinics, where the casualty department of all hospitals, doctors are trained to compose themselves, become calm and quiet. Patient may be in such a worst condition, but there must be calm and quiet. Then only they can get thoughts as to what to do first. Third one, concentration. Of course, it is not possible. Why? We don't have any idea. We don't have an idea, there is no discipline required. Consistency is not there. Why? Because the mind is not agreeing to the proposals of the intellect. Intellect is trained, intellect is understood, intellect maybe it is a trained expert, but then doctor is good, but patient doesn't surrender to doctor. Clarity is not there. Why? Temptations. So clarity misses. The last one is what? No creativity in expression, because we are unable to live in the present. So what is to be done? So generate, conserve, channelize. This is the formula. What is that? Generating the dynamism, conserving the dynamism, and channelizing the dynamism. That's we have to 3 steps we have to do. Energy level. How? Generate that by the dynamism by knowledge and attitudes. So read books, associate with good people, change the thoughts, So the dynamism is created through knowledge. How do you conserve? By self-discipline. When knowledge gives you clarity, clarity helps you in fixing goals. Goals will help you in disciplining your life. Remember, friends, minus goal, minus ideal, no discipline is required. Then how do we channelize? Love your goals, love the people, associations, organizations you're working, your family members, live for higher purpose. Then the entire energy is channelized. So you have to generate the energy, conserve the energy, channelize the energy. So then meditation helps in integrating all the above. Quietly integrate. Okay. Now, principles of mind management. I have only 8 more minutes time as per the time here. I will try to complete as much as possible. If you don't mind, I can extend by 5-10 minutes. Otherwise, I'll stop at 12:45. Treat your mind as a separate entity from you. You are not the mind. You are that somebody higher being. Mind is an instrument, indisciplined now, untrained. So have a dialogue with the mind. Don't say, I'm confused. Mind is confused. Don't say, I'm unable to concentrate. Mind is not able to concentrate. Don't say, I'm angry. My mind is in angry mood. So the problem is good emotions or bad emotions, they are in the mind. And you are owner of them. Own them, but control them. So treat the mind separately. So have a dialogue, cajole, training, treating the mind. Train the mind every day morning. Educate the mind. And become constructively busy. Those who are continuously, constructively busy, their mind, that energies are so channelized with some continuous, work and action after action. They are protected. They don't have time for nonsense. If I'm free and then open myself and all dust, everybody will put their dust in me. They treat my mind as a dustbin. So sometimes postpone if you cannot control at time. Anything, any desire. It is to be practiced. I'm rushing. MYOB, mind your own business. It saves you from many, many unwanted things, pitfalls. Have love, have compassion, have kindness, have cooperation, cooperate, help everybody, all fine. But don't poke your nose unnecessarily into all affairs. And find a right anchor. Anchor is required. You can call him as a guru in any field. Every field you need a guru. I'm a scientist, my guru. I'm a technician, my guru. I'm a mechanic, my guru. For life guru also, life ke liye bhi ek guru chahiye. Need not be a what do you call awkward robe, colored robe. I'm not talking about all those things. A sensible man who can help you sail through the waves of life. You draw your own positive rules for life. Nobody can help you. And read books that transform you every day, 1 or 2 pages. Practice solitude and reflection without a mobile, without TV, without a newspaper, not physical one, even the mobile. So mobile cut off means सारी दुनिया कट गया. So be happy always. Solitude. Reflect. What am I doing with my life? And meditation for a few minutes. And very beautiful statement I read long back. Winners practice till they get it right. Champions practice till they can't get it wrong. You have to think about it. I can give you many examples. One example I give straight away, that we are practicing bicycle in the beginning, so you achieved balance. One day you could go, somebody was supporting you, holding, then he left you. You think that you're still holding the cycle and running behind your uncle, you are pedaling, and then suddenly you felt it. You are all traveling and talking to that uncle, thinking that uncle is holding your back seat of the cycle, so balancing you when supporting the balance in balance. So then this child is going, we are going traveling. Suddenly, he said, uncle, uncle, and no response. He tried to look back and got scared and fell down. So he was winner, no doubt about it. Next day, he could ride the bicycle for few meters alone, winner. But he's not a champion because he's falling. One-time winner is not a champion. So champion means, like all of you, most of you, those who know bicycle, you don't know how to fall from bicycle. Try. It will be unnatural. Somebody pushed you on a different issue. But I'm riding a bicycle. How can I give up my balance? I cannot give up my balance on my own. A pattar lag gaya, somebody pushed it or something. That is a different issue. But on my own, I cannot fall. Why? I'm a champion. I cannot get it wrong. What? Balance. So it's like, police headquarters. Sir, some good news. I have got slippery Sam. And you see the cartoon, the slippery Sam already slipped and running away. So remember, your own mind deceives you. Therefore, always pray to God and become alert. Steps I don't have to. These are steps important. Last slide it is. Study great books regularly. You can repeat loudly before system also. That will make at least affirmation. I study great books regularly. I reflect deeply. I analyze wisely. I tread the path cautiously. I implement the ideas that I learned precisely. I endure the obstacles en route, challenges en route courageously. I grow without fear. I contribute liberally my knowledge, wisdom, experience, money, whatever I gain. Lead efficiently. I'll become a leader to help people around me. And I live very lovingly, not harming anyone. People should love me. They should like my company. I must also like their company. That's how I can make this life so beautiful. So thank you, friends. 12:45 exactly. Nice. And then I just rushed through some points in the end, but we did not miss anything from the slides. Thank you. Second day also, the Wealth Hunger Health Organization. Over to you all.
Thank you so much, Swamiji. It was very powerful learning, powerful listening. The way you have described the mind, it was so interesting to know the mind, to look at the design of mind, and also the way we understood how we can actually manage mind effectively. It was very, very powerful, and we are very, very much thankful to you for this beautiful learning. If we have few minutes, we can have one or two questions, Swamiji, if you permit.
Yeah, okay.
So I open the session for questions. Can we have one or two questions from the participants? Please raise your hand, or you can switch on your video and your mic and have the question. So over to Nivedita. Yeah.
Thank you, Swamiji, for this amazing session and the tools to control the mind. So I have just one question. Isn't this mind trying to control the mind? So how, because it's the mind that's doing it, right? How is that possible?
Okay. You are putting me into scriptural understanding. Shall I share it? Nivedita?
Yes, Swamiji. To
Okay.
solve the question.
Now, so far I've been talking management language. So you have drawn me into the days of the old ancient Upanishadic scriptural knowledge. You know, there are four things you must have heard. Antakarana. There are four things. They're called ego, intellect, mind, and chitta, memory. Technical words I'm not using. One is ego, other is intellect, third is mind, fourth is memory. All the four are made up of thought only. The composition, the building block of all the four are thoughts only. But a particular thought is called I thought, ego. Ego is I thought. Okay. This I thought is where you are identified and seated as I. And this transient I, which I is there, that I is interacting with the mind, intellect, and memory. So you are actually consciousness seated in one thought as I thought, and the mind, intellect, and memory thoughts are all this inverted commas. In Sanskrit, we can call it as aham vritti, idam vritti. So you are seated in one thought, which is called I. But other thoughts are called idam vrittis, are called this inverted commas, this thoughts, meaning you know it as this. So that I controls these thoughts. Clear? Nivedita, you are mute.
Yes, Swamiji, I'm listening.
You got it? I explained already.
Yes, a bit tough, but yes, understand.
Pardon me?
I'm saying it's a bit tough to grasp, but yes, understood.
It doesn't matter. That's why I said you dragged me into scriptural area.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Thank you.
Can we take one more question from the participants? Any other question? Please open your video and please open your mic also. Anybody is interested to have a question?
Pratibha, Gagan has a question.
Okay. Yes, Gagan, please switch on your video and your mic.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes,
Yeah.
Gagan, please go ahead.
Yeah, so Swamiji, I just wanted to ask that doing meditation for some time is okay, and we all do it for some times. But how to remain in a meditative status even while we are busy, we are working, and especially in the today's context where all around we are hearing negative news and negative information. So how to be in a meditative state?
What do you mean by meditative state? We have a funny notion. Sometimes, I don't know what kind of notion you are carrying in your heart, but general notion is that, I am exclusive, I am fine, nothing can touch me, and my calmness is there. Some kind of thoughts are there. It is not, that is not the thing. The thing is that your higher self remains peaceful in spite of the turmoil around. So now in meditation, what we practice about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day, we create some kind of an exclusive practice of discovering the inner peace. Once that peace is discovered, you try to bring that feel of it in the activities of the day. So your mind is hankering to that peace. In the beginning, I'm telling you, hankering to the word anchoring in the beginning only. Later on, you become peace and live in peace. Now, how to do it? This is a simple thing. Simple but very difficult because we lack of practice. Like rope walking. Rope walking, you ask any rope walker, he says very simple. I can run on the rope, he may say. But I said I can't stand about it. Even the impossible to do that. Why? I have not practiced it. I did not practice with awareness. So the rope walker, they are extremely mind controlled. How circus people also. They have mastered their minds as regards to their movements of the body and also the presence of mind. Same thing. If you are rooted in the presence of mind, you will not be disturbed, come what may. I give an example. Don't mistake me. All of you are listening. Do you forget that you are a man? Sometime in the day?
No, no, never.
In all situations, do you need anybody to remind you that you are a man? Do you walk into a women's showroom and then start purchasing women's dress? Okay,
No.
I am in distress. I forgot myself, whether a man or woman. Does it happen?
No.
Why?
That's quite natural actually. So yes.
Bring that natural state of yourself every day by practice. You are already there. You are already that. So there is no thought required to, I need not think also, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man. So I'm naturally present. I'm naturally present. Turmoils are rising around me. Situations are changing around me. Challenges are lashing at me. Of course, I am going through, I am to pray. But in the inner balance is there, something I discovered in meditation, exclusive meditation, then trying to copy paste. I mean, copy paste is the word I'm using it. Try to osmotic pressure, no, osmosis. You bring it into a whole day activities. So awareness is the only answer to remain in the state of meditation, but there is no other shortcut.
Right, Swami. Thank you. And one small question, follow-up question to this.
Yeah.
Sometimes we try to remain thoughtless, no negative thought, no positive thought as well. But the thoughts comes quite naturally to us.
See,
So
the thoughts come and it is the nature of the mind. You don't have to make the mind like a pattar. No thought, no positive thought, no negative thought, like a stone. No, it's not like that.
it will come anyway.
They come and go. You don't identify with them. Now, for
We don't need to stick to a particular thought. Sometimes what happens, a negative thought overburdens us,
Yeah, you just, at that time,
four negative thoughts, as you were mentioning in your talk as well.
Take 1 or 2 breathing, take breathing, just cool yourself and think that the thoughts are around me, they are in me, but I am not in them.
Okay, right.
Then observe it. Then feel that the energy is dissolving and around you. Just feel that. Feel that it is dissolving. Each bubbles are there around you. You feel that each bubble, negative thoughts, are dissolving in your consciousness. Not in your heart. Meaning consciousness in the heart only, but just feel that around them, but they are dissolving wherever they are dissolving. Your consciousness is so wide. In a sense, they are dissolving in consciousness alone.
But sometimes when we practice removing a negative thought from a positive thought, it seems like we are lying to ourselves.
It's not a question of lying. Whether it is, you are neither positive nor negative, you are consciousness.
Okay.
Where is the lying there?
No, means we are feeling something and we are just instructing our mind that we are okay.
You see, you are not the mind, no? Mind is not discipline, mind is a vehicle.
Right.
So it's your right to instruct the mind and keep it under healthy control. Healthy situation or condition.
Yeah, yes.
Oh,
yeah,
my dog feels so bad. Therefore, I don't put a chain. He can go to loo anywhere. He can go put a potty anywhere in the room. My dog I love. That is called universal love. Do you mean to say that? You have to train your dog, no?
Right.
That's it.
Yes, understood.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Swamiji, for making this very difficult subject so simple. And I think with the kind of information we got, I think normally we don't get this kind of insight so easily. So we all are very grateful to you for this powerful session. The Power Talk Show Day 2 was successfully organized, and we are thankful to Swamiji for today's session. I just want to remind all the participants that the 3-day series will be over tomorrow. Tomorrow, again, we have a very, very important session by Swamiji on realities of life. So this 3-day series was planned. The first day we had very interesting and very powerful session on how to manage the stress situations. Today we have undergone the mind management, and with very simple techniques, Swamiji has helped us to how we can manage our mind and be more positive and peaceful. And tomorrow we will understand the life realities. So I invite all of you for tomorrow's session also. Please share the link and all the details with your friends and families to make this the available session possible to all your friends and families as well. Once again, thank you so much, Swamiji, for your time and your such wonderful enlightenment to all of us. We are grateful to you, and we look forward for tomorrow's sessions. I'm thankful to Reva, Aparna, and Madhav for facilitating this smooth online session today. We look forward to have tomorrow's session, same time at 11:30. Thank you very much.